said the odds were against him. They said he wouldn't make it to the final and defend his title. But he's here. He steamrolled his way through two opponents inside the first round in under 1 minute each. Now he's back again in the final. Mark Hunt. Hammer, they said he'd never do it. They said he'd never make it, this man Mark Hunt.
Well, Mark Hunt has been the sleeper of the tournament all the way through, Michael. Whenever he's been in the lineup, no one's really given him a chop, but he's here in the final.
Peter Graham.
Time to get a little funky. It's time to moonwalk across the stage here in the Crown Showroom as the Chief Peter Graham makes his way to centre ring. Well, how about this? The two biggest men here tonight. The Chief Peter Graham at 115 kilos. Mark Hunt at 118 kilos. That's all about beef in centre ring as we have the final, the K1 Oceania. Let's go to the man in the bow tie, Andy Raymond.
It is that time of the night, ladies and gentlemen here in attendance, and to those of you watching around Australia on your sports leader Fox Sports, it is main event time at the showroom of Melbourne's Crown Casino. 2 men are remaining, 1 man will survive. K1 Oceania 2001. We are under K1 rules and once again are scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first tonight, fighting out of the blue corner. He is the defending champion, having won K1 Oceania 2000. He is trained out of Liverpool in Sydney and weighed in at 118.45 kilos. A first round knockout over Nathan Briggs. A first round knockout over Andrew Peck. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Hunt! He said he would make it, and he has. Fighting out of the red corner, a former Australian bare-knuckle karate champion, a former WKBF World Amateur Champion, weighing in at 115.55 kilos, a quarter-final win over Phil Fagan, a semi-final win over Ron Sifu. He is the Chief Peter Graham! Referee in charge of the action once again, Mr. Bryce Purvis.
Well, all is in readiness for our final. Super promoter Tarek Solak joins us again. Bryce Birtwistle with both men in centre ring. Last minute instructions from Bryce Birtwistle. Mark Hunt touches gloves with Peter Graham. Tarek Solak, how do you see the final?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark is looking very strong and sharp. I didn't think he would be this strong and sharp. He's doing very well, and of course, Peter's done very well to get here today too, and I think it'll be a great contest between the two of them.
Mark the Hammer Castanini, how do you see it?
Well, Michael, I think Peter Graham has certainly shown a lot of heart. But as Tarek said, Mark Hunt, the sleeper of the tournament, has come through again. Those big hands of his are certainly the most dangerous thing in this tournament.
The time for talk is over. In the final of the K1 Oceania, Mark Hunt has steamrolled his way past Nathan Briggs and Andrew Peck, the two favourites. Now he faces the Chief Peter Graham. Graham at 115 kilos, Mark Hunt at 118 kilos. Tarek, the two biggest men in the tournament, are in the final.
Yes, and I think Peter just got 2 good face kicks into Mark before. But Mark's showing some strength and power there.
There was a bit of a sweep there from Hunt. He just flipped Graham over. Like a pancake even.
Peter Graham, of course, has never been knocked out. The only loss in his 18-fight career has been to Stan Longinides over the distance. A skinny back fist there, nowhere near it for Peter Graham, the Chief from New South Wales, trained by Alex Toohey.
You can see the determination in the eyes of Mark Hunt. He wants to get back to Japan again, going the distance with Bernardo over there. It's certainly done him a lot of good, Tarek, don't you agree?
Yes, it has. He's gained a lot of experience from that Japan fight, and he saw how serious these fights are in Japan.
Oh, a knee there from Mark Hunt.
That's a knockdown.
Well, referee Bryce Purvis will play the count and knockdown on Peter Graham. Mark Hunt is steamrolling his way to victory, perhaps again. Graham gets up.
Graham been winded by that knee.
Inside thigh kick there from the Chief Peter Graham, the final of the K1 Oceania 2001.
I'm surprised that Graham isn't using his front kick as much as he did in the last fight. He was keeping Ronnie Sifo at bay using that lead leg front kick and round kick. There it is. But he's got to be using it a lot more to keep Hunt off him.
One of these men will go through to the K1 Melbourne Grand Prix to be held at the Vodafone Arena on June 16th. Will it be Mark Hunt on a demolition mission? Or will it be the Chief Peter Graham? 1 minute 50 down here in the first round. How do you see it so far, Tarek?
Well, I think Mark's been the power fighter and Peter's been the technician kicking out from the distance with those flip kicks.
But he's got to bring the right hand through after he throws those front kicks, though. Graham is keeping Hunt at bay with the front kick, but then he should be dropping down with a big right hand. He's stopping after he throws the one kick.
Peter Graham, of course, has seen the more time to get here to the final. He went the distance against Ronnie Sifo, took a lot out of him that one. Mark Hunt, of course, has had 2 first-round victories, so they'll look fresher, Mark Hunt, Tarek.
Yes, he does. It's probably because of his first 2 fights that he's had early knockouts. That's got a lot to do with it too.
Mark, can you see the freshness in Mark Hunt at the moment?
He's going to be fresh. I'll tell you what, Graham is going to want to start firing because he's on the back foot at the moment, and Hunt is just pushing forward a lot more aggressively.
Leg check there from Peter Graham. Graham just looking to wind up that big right hook, right hand to the head. Also the big right round kick off the rear leg from Peter Graham. Nice bumping right hand to the jaw there from Mark Hunt. Hunt just dodges out of the way of the left hand and comes through the right hand of his own.
Have a look at Mark Hunt looking for that big body shot he's going to put on Peter Graham. He's looking for a big body snatching shot. He winded him once in that round, got a knockdown, and now he's going to try and wind him again. Tarek, in these type of tournaments, it really is the fighter that fires up and gets the early knockouts that is certainly going to be favoured as it progresses.
That's true. That's why Mark's looking a lot more pressure right now compared to Peter, because Mark has just had 2 short fights where Peter's went long rounds with his opponents. And I tell you what, Mark, I've never seen Mark this fit and strong. He's looking very good today.
And overall, the night tonight, you've put on another successful promotion. How are you feeling now? I spoke to you obviously before the show. How are you feeling now about it all?
Well, it's always a bit tense on the beginning of the show, but as you can see, we're a company that's put on over 80 promotions now, and we're starting to get experience with it, so I think we're doing a good job.
Comments there from the super promoter, Tarek Solak. Ringside with Mark Castanini and Michael Chavello. That's the final of the K1 Oceania 2001. Peter Graham out of the red corner and Mark Hunt out of the blue corner.
Well, Graham really has to fire up in this round. Too much on the back foot in the first. I give that round to Mark Hunt.
Don't forget, folks, up until very recently, these 2 men worked from the same stable, both trained by Alex Tui. Then Mark Hunt breaking away, now trained in Liverpool by Harpy Negranoa. So an added extra incentive there for both men, an added rivalry and grudge between them. Both men know each other's styles very well, I'd say, Tarek.
Well, I think Alex too will know Mark Hunt's style pretty well because he used to train him before that.
Very good point.
Peter Graham just working that high left knee to the head. Mark Hunt just missing there at the glancing right uppercut. The high left round kick off the lead leg there. Hammer from Peter Graham.
Peter Graham again. He's racking up the points well, but he's not finishing with any power technique.
Half-hearted spinning back fist there from the Chief Peter Graham. Sticks out the front kick, the gut muncher. Graham now backing himself into the neutral corner. Turns Mark Hunt around.
Well,
Graham, for the knee to the bread basket there, Peter Graham, Hammer.
Graham's had a hard road into this final, and it's just starting to show its toll a little bit on him now.
So many of our Japanese officials from the K1 and Fuji Television ringside for this event, along with our fighting stars, Sam Greco, Stan Longanides, Cenk Bayek, and a whole lot more. Ian Jacobs, Chris Hazeman, they're all here tonight. Front kick off the lead leg there from Peter Graham. Tarek, fantastic crowd on hand here.
Yes, it's first time we've done a show on a Saturday night in Melbourne, and it's turned out to be great. A lot of people from interstates and overseas turned up, which I'm very happy with.
Inside thigh kick there from Peter Graham, who sports the Southern Cross on his back and a tattoo. That's Australia versus New Zealand here in the final, folks, although both men now residing in New South Wales. Peter Graham sticks out that probing jab, then goes downstairs for the leg kick. Good combination from Graham. 1 minute 45 down here in the second round of action, Hammer.
Well, Hunt is looking for the KO, but Graham is continually racking up the points. He's throwing the leg kicks, he's bringing his hands in over the top. He keeps racking the points up. So, you know, if it goes the distance and it's going to be taken on work rate, I tell you what, Peter Graham's going to be a good chance.
Good leg check there from the solid Peter Graham. They both trade jabs in the centre of the ring. Good solid second round this one, Tarek.
Yes, it is. And if Mark didn't have the knockdown in the first round, I would probably score this a very close fight. But I think Mark might be just a little in front.
High right round kick there from Peter Graham, just trying to wrap the ankle around the back of the neck of Mark Hunt. Will Mark Hunt unload that big goodnight Irene right hand and send Peter Graham for a trip down the boulevard of broken dreams?
He's just trying to get his range, Mark Hunt. He's trying to get him close enough to roll the overhand right. Graham keeps movement. He's on the balls of his feet. He's not standing there flat-footed. That's making Hunt's job very hard.
Outside leg kicks from the chief Peter Graham, the ones he put away Phil Fagan with in the first quarter-final. Straight right hand there to the side of the head from Mark Hunt, the defending K1 Oceania champion. Few people thought he'd make it this far. He's knocked out the two favourites, both in the first round to get here.
Here comes Graham with the leg kicks again. This is a la Phil Fagan, exactly what he did. Jab, cross, jab, leg kick.
Overhand right sweep proceedings from Mark Hunt into the second round. Tarek Solek, how do you see it so far?
Well, I think Peter came in strong towards the end of the round, so I think this fight is very, very close, and it's going to be decided on the last round.
Well, that was certainly Graham's round. If you look at work rate, you look how he was rolling those leg kicks in, and you count all that up, it's got to go Graham. But the first round, obviously, with the knockdown, it's got to go Mark Hunt's way. Here we see the replay. You see Mark Hunt trying to weave in underneath, go for the body. Graham just picking him off.
And now it's boiling down to just one single round, Mark.
Exactly.
One single round will qualify one of these fighters for the K1 World Grand Prix circuit.
Well, this is exciting stuff, Tarek. It really is. It's a great concept, and K1 and yourself have done a fantastic job. Crown Casino, it's a prestigious venue, very fitting of a prestigious event. Once again, you see Peter Graham just chopping away at the legs of Mark Hunt. They're all going to count. They're all going to score.
K1 King.
There is 3 minutes remaining in the K1 Oceania final. After the next 3 minutes, one of these men will be crowned the King of Kings of the K1 Oceania. One of them will qualify for June 16th, the K1 Grand Prix Melbourne at the Vodafone Arena. An 8-man lineup that will feature Stan Longanidis and Ernesto Hoost, and maybe Peter Graham or Mark Hunt.
Here comes Hunt looking for the knockout.
Mark Hunt's got the sleeping pill, the big right hand. Will he put Peter Graham to sleep as he did Nathan Briggs and Andrew Penn?
There's that nasty uppercut. That was the one that caught Phil Fagan in the final of the Victorian.
Left hook there, step up left hook from Mark Hunt. Both men sucking in the air here in the third and final round. The big leg hit to the lead thigh, the tenderizer from Peter Graham. 30 seconds down, the high left round kick there from Graham. Mark Hunt well guarded up against it. Both men still got plenty in reserve here in the final round, Tarek.
Yes, they have. They're both looking pretty fit, and it's very nice to see heavyweights looking fit on the last round.
Both fit men and both men who have added weight to their frames. Last time out, Peter Graham weighed 110 kilos. Last time out, Mark Hunt weighed 113. Big leg kick again there from Peter Graham to the lead thigh of Mark Hunt hammer.
Well, he's chopping away Graham, and there's the knee to the midsection from Graham. Nice technique.
And an uppercut there from Mark Hunt.
That's that uppercut. It's a danger uppercut, that one that Mark Hunt possesses. If it lands, it really has a lot of devastating power.
Hunt just taking a groin shot. He'll be auditioning for the Vienna Boys Choir after that one. A little bit of a resting opportunity for both men. Peter Graham with the radical new haircut. Unleashing some pretty radical results here tonight, as is Mark Hunt, who has defied the critics nationwide who said he couldn't get here. 1 minute 30 down in the third and final round. This is it, folks, the final of the K1 Oceania 2001, brought to you by Tarek Solak. Outside leg kick from Peter Graham. Hunt just snaps out that jab. Digs away to the body, does Mark Hunt, then goes for the uppercut. Graham just misses with the leg kick. Outside leg kick there from the chief, Peter Graham. Still gets up the high left round kick off the lead leg. Good leg check there from Mark Hunt, bringing home the bacon now.
Oh, there's that nicely timed uppercut that we spoke of earlier.
Peter Graham. Mark Hunt bringing it home strongly, Tarek Solak.
Mark Hunt's uppercuts are coming in very dangerously.
Into the final minute now of the fight.
Big uppercut. There it is. There it is.
Oh no! Oh no! He's down! He's down! He's down! He's down! Open the fridge! He's out cold! Open the fridge! He's out cold! It's good night, Irene!
I tell you what, Michael, that was that uppercut. He was throwing it, he was throwing it, he was throwing it, and bang, there it went, it landed. It was all over. It was all over. And I tell you what, Peter Graham had this in the bag almost towards the end there.
Let's have a look at the sleeping pill uppercut.
There it is. He's set it up. He's set it up. This is exactly what happened when Hunt fought Fagan.
Boom, 2 uppercuts.
He was just getting his distance, getting his range, trying to pick it right.
Body shot.
Weaving in.
High right round kick from Peter Graham.
There's nothing in this. There is nothing in it. It was really close. Have a look at that. One of those kicks connects, catches him on the jaw. Could have gone either way. But Hunt just timed it right off, right uppercut, rolled his hip through, planted it squarely up under the chin. The head's rocked back, and Peter Graham's taking a trip down to that blue canvas.
Mark Castanini, Mark Hunt is a two-time K1 Oceania champion. He defied the critics nationwide. He said there was no way he could do it tonight.
Definitely the sleeper of the tournament, and once again proven that, you know, he has the goods, the strength, those big bombing hands of his. I tell you what, this guy could even turn his hand to boxing quite successfully, I believe.
Mark Hunt has made the K1 Oceania his own tournament, a two-time champion. He defied the odds to beat Briggs, defied the odds to beat Peck, and now in the final again, he's knocked out Peter Graham. Let's go to ring announcer Andy Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, via way of knockout, and two-time K1 Oceania champion, Mark Hunt.
Well, a standing ovation, an emotional round of applause. Mark Hunt is crowned the two-time K1 Oceania champion. Tarek Solak fixing the belt around the waist.
I think half the crowd is just stunned, Michael, at the result. You expect one thing, you see the fighters moving around, you're waiting for a decision.
Hammer, the way he did it though, he steamrolled.
Just on the line, just on the line, bang, the uppercut,
and
no
the
problem.
three favourites of the night, Briggs, Peck and Peter Graham.
He couldn't have got a harder run through, really. And
look
you know, Mark Hunt's done it the hard way.
He hasn't even raised a sweat, Hammer.
Well, he's, you know, may not be the prettiest fighter to look at aesthetically, but nevertheless, he's got the heart, the biggest Phar Lap.
Andy Raymond has the champion in centre ring.
Mark Hunt, in the year 2000 they said you couldn't do it. In the year 2001 they said you couldn't do it. On two occasions you proved them wrong.
Yeah, did it again. I didn't think I was going to make it, but in the end I'm here and I won. So thank you everyone, my friends, for coming down. Happy. All the boys from Liverpool, thank you very much.
You knew Peter Graham very well up until a short time ago. The pair of you were stablemate, so you knew what you were in for.
Yeah, I knew I was in for a hard fight. We're friends, but like it's business here, so we're still our friends. So thank you everyone. Liverpool, keep boxing.
Mark Hunt victorious. We'll call in the big chief, Peter Graham, who really worked for your money tonight, Pete, and I guess in the end it showed how valuable early round knockouts are in those opening couple of fights.
Yeah, Mark did really well. He did fantastically. He really deserves to win it tonight. You know, Mark and I used to be stable mates, so like you said, we're still good mates. But hey, well done, Mark.
You're feeling well?
Yeah, a bit of a sore nose though, as anyone with half a brain could guess.
We wish you all the best. A brave performance tonight, Peter Graham.
Thanks, folks. I'll be back.
Well, Peter Graham, indeed, he will be back. Let's look at the action once more, Hammer.
Once again, you know, there's nothing in it in these tournaments. There's a lot of skill and a lot of weight, and there's the uppercut, and that's what put the ceiling belt around the waist of Mark Hunt for 2001.
Down went Peter Graham like a giant oak tree from myself, Michael Chavello, and my verbal sparring partner, the Hammer, Mark Castanini. Thank you for joining us ringside for the K1 Oceania 2001.